Bloomington Mayor John Hamilton announced Thursday he would not run for a third term next year. Hamilton took office in 2016, then won re-election in 2020 with 84% of the vote. He has overseen a new hospital, growth of the B line, the installation of citywide broadband, a new UDO, and the city has increased annual funding through local taxes. Welcome, Mr. Mayor, to the show. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks so much, Joe. Nice to be with you.
So let's just get down to it. Why the decision not to run for a third term?
Well, Joe, it's often a variety of things, but maybe one way I try to talk about it is that I never really ran to be a mayor. I ran to do things as mayor, and I feel very good about what I've been able to do with so many partners. Of course, it takes a whole bunch of people to make a city move forward, but I'm really proud of where Bloomington is and what we've been doing. And after 8 years, I kind of just decided, you know, it's a good time to turn the page for me. And frankly, the city's in really good shape to move forward. And so it felt right. It's a whole mix of a lot of things, but don't need to hold on to an office just because you can. Get done what you wanted to do and can do, and then turn the page.
You have just a little more than a year left as mayor. You think you can get these deals done? The convention center and jail, two big things you've been working on.
Well, there's a lot on the table still, absolutely. And I was talking to some other mayors, and you never leave with an empty inbox. There's always projects to do whenever you leave. Certainly, I hope to move forward with the convention center. I think that's good for the community. The whole community criminal justice reform is very important, absolutely, as well as all the work we're doing on climate change and getting the community development investing and housing momentum and jobs momentum. All those things are important. But whenever you leave, you will leave with a lot of things that you've accomplished. I'll feel that way, but also there's a whole bunch more to be done.
Couple things most proud of during these last 7 years, I should say.
Well, there's a lot. When I ran, I really wanted to try to address jobs and the economy. I'm really proud that our wages have gone up a lot. We're one of the few counties with $1,000 a week average wage. That's moved our whole community into a higher position. $3.5 billion of investment I'm very proud of. I'm also really proud that our whole community has come together with 1,100 units of affordable housing. That's a 20-fold increase in pace of affordable housing production, 20-fold in the last few years. That's a really big deal. You mentioned in the intro the digital infrastructure, how important that is. It's a game changer. The Switchyard Park, the Hopewell, the Trades District, the Mill, also the public safety. We're the only city in Indiana with the top-ranked fire department and a nationally accredited police. So I don't want to just tick off so many, but I'm really proud of the progress. I feel like we've raised the bar for our community to move forward.
One thing that's still up in the air in the courts is annexation. Is that something you think will get tied up in this next year?
Well, I don't know if the lawsuits will be done. Of course, I regret that we're in lawsuits about it. We shouldn't be there. We're only there because the state legislature violated our Indiana Constitution by sticking their nose in our local business and passing a special purpose law that they're not allowed to do. So that's unfortunate. I do regret that. I think annexation is important. Orderly, regular annexations and getting the lawsuits done will be key. I hope they're done in the next 13 months so we can move ahead and keep growing. A lively, vital, growing city needs to adjust its boundaries. And I tried to do that, and we have to let the courts settle it out.
What do you know about Bloomington now that you didn't when you took office?
Well, that's interesting, Joe. That's a good question. There's a lot of little things I've learned, but maybe as you ask it that way, what I might know, I know change is hard. I think I knew that. But I also know now how much capacity there is for Bloomington to continue to excel. When I meet with mayors from around the country, there are great cities all through this country. We're a special, beautiful place. We are not unique. And I know how many people in Bloomington want to see it continue to thrive and evolve and change, even though that's not always easy.
All right, Mayor, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe.